Welcome back to Fungi I Find. So today I'm out here in the Australian bush. It's the last day of winter, so tomorrow, first day of spring. And we're going to be foraging for some Australian black morels. So we're just going to be spending a day out here, walking through the bush, doing some car scanning. So we've just got here this evening and just doing a little afternoon scan. I just pulled over on the side of the road where I found this guy here sticking out with a real long stem. And just as I'm about to hop back in the car, I look down and there's 1, 2, 3 little morels popping up right there. They're slightly immature and not quite ready to harvest, but I'll give you a better look. So this is what they look like here. They're so hard to see. They're in great condition with a nice big cap and only very thick, thin stem. A little baby one here. And I almost would have stepped on them, honestly. Like, I picked that one with the long stem just there. I was about to get back in the car and they are just beautiful. I've just come across a decent sized Australian black morel here growing in the ground. I'll extract this one so you can take a closer look. I like to just snip them. You can do it with a knife or secateurs right at the base. Basically, yeah, this is what we're looking at. And if you follow me, I've just, my eyes have only just started working. I found that one, and usually when I find one, I like to look around. And from there, I've seen 1, 2, oh, darling, it's getting better. There's now a third one I've just spotted. A fourth one. And then I think I saw one from, where was I? I was standing here. My eyes went across here. So we're finding morel, finally. Alright, so dinner time for night one after today's haul. We've got about a pan worth of morel. We're going to have it with some steak and do like a garlic butter morel. And then we've also got some baked potatoes in the fire over there. So the baked potatoes are buried here, just cooking away while we're now gonna sizzle down the morel. Alright, so here's what we're dishing up: the garlic butter morels with the baked spud and some beautiful steak. Okay, so we're out here in this beautiful bush. Got the white cypress pine and the eucalyptus amongst us, and we've just started finding our first morel of the morning. So we've got this beautiful specimen here. I won't go too close to the camera because my camera struggles to focus. And then when you find one, I usually just try to scan around, and we already spotted that one there before rolling the camera. So we've got another decent sized morel. Just here. Another stunning specimen. And there's another one just here. This one's still a little bit immature, so we're going to leave that one be. But now the plan is from here to just keep scouting this initial area where we found these two. There's another one. Too small to harvest, but coming through. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. And if there's any more. This is a spot I've come to every year. Each year I've come, there's been one that's been massive, so I usually get here a little late. So yeah, now we're going to scan down here, work down to the creek bed and just see if we can find enough morel to make a yummy morel pasta tonight. That's what we're going for. I've just come across this really cool bolete, which by the looks of it is going to change colour really fast. So if you come in nice and close, I'm just going to snip across here. And if you watch that, it should oxidize really quickly and turn blue. So I'll show you one more time. And that's just the mushroom reacting with the air, oxidizing and turning a really deep blue. Alright, so it is now around lunchtime and we're going to make and prep the pasta for our morel pasta dinner. So I've just brought this old laminated bench top along so that we can roll. I actually don't know how to make pasta, that's Isabel's job. So we'll just see how that happens now. So I guess We start with flour. Add egg yolk. Alright, so the dough is coming together.
Just need to knead it a lot.
A lot of kneading, very kneady dough. Update on the dough, it's getting all its needs met. It's starting to look nice and golden. And I know I've said this before, but look at that serenity. Little birdie. Come over here, little mate. I've got some dough. Alright, so we're out on our afternoon walk just before cooking our morel mushroom pasta dinner, and we've basically been unsuccessful for the last hour, and we're almost back at my van, which is another sort of 70 meters down there. And then we've just noticed down here in the leaf litter, these ones are going to be tricky to even spot again. Some little baby morels that are too small to harvest. Here we are. Almost impossible to see. It looks exactly like the shape of these leaves. It's almost like a adaptation to make them hard to find. So we've got this little guy here. Come along. We have another 2 little morel here. 1, 2. Then we've got this large guy here, which is big enough to harvest. This is going to be enjoyed with dinner. Looking fantastic. So we've shown those little 2 there. Keep looking. And another one here, growing behind this rock. All growing under this leaf litter. And I think that's everything I can spot with my eye at the moment. So we've got this nice guy here from it. But it's cool to see that we're probably just about a week early and that there's more morels coming through, and it just isn't a bad season, so that's awesome. Alright, so now we're prepping the morel, and we just cut them usually crossways like this into 3 to 4, sometimes 5 pieces, and usually cut the stem off. And I've been told to call these tractor tires, and it's a really nice way to cut up the morel, as this sort of honeycomb lattice structure allows for it to hold onto sauce really well. So in a dish like ours tonight, which is a creamy morel garlic pasta, this is going to really absorb the sauce and just take that meal to the next level. We then like to pour water on our morels and sort of cook them in a bit of water first, and this will cook out any grit or dirt that's in them. These honestly all look pretty clean, but it's still good to do. And we'll cook them down first in a bit of water before then frying them off with some garlic for the pasta. Alright, so the pasta is now finished resting, and it's time to roll it out. Roll it out. Time to roll it out. So rolling out the pasta dough, got the morels cooking down in some water. You can see that colour change now. And oh, that is ingenuity right there. Good thinking. That is why you want to bring a metal water bottle with you, not the plastic, because you got that firmness. Alright, so we're getting pretty thin now. I believe we're looking for paper thin. So probably a bit more to go, but looking good. Alright, so we've cooked all the water out of the pan with the morel. So now it's time to add a bit of olive oil. And that's just going to crisp them up a little bit, help get rid of a bit of that stick at the bottom before we add the garlic in. And then finally the cream to then let the cream cook down in the garlicky morel.
And it should be able to go under like this and let my pasta fall down.
Nice. That is epic. Alright, so garlic is now going in, and we're just going to get this garlic a little bit golden brown before we add the cream in, which will stop the cooking process and start infusing it all with the sauce. So cream goes in now that the garlic's been sizzling with the morel, and we let that cook down for 15-20 minutes. Alright, then we add a bit of pepper, and then finally a touch of salt, just to top off the dish. And our secret ingredient. Perfect. Alright, so pasta's going in. Beautiful. So now transferring the pasta into creamy morel sauce.
Right.
And we're going to finish cooking in there and start absorbing that beautiful sauce. We're now just going to add in a little bit of butter to finish it off. And this will be a dish complete.
Oh, let's see if I can actually manage that.
Look at that. That is delicious. Top off with some morels. Now that is an absolute feast. Alright, so we're going to finish off the video for today with a nice taste test. Let's start with a bit of pasta. Cheese. Some morel. Oh, that's delicious. That is top tier. You have done great. What a way to top off the weekend. You got to try this.